Okay, so this is the video on learning objective 4, chapter 7. Describe how businesses use blogs to connect with internal and external audiences and list best practices for professional blogging. Blogging is kind of new on the scene. A lot of people can write for blogs for fun. A lot of them, that is their career. So let's look at this. The biggest advantage of business blogs is that they potentially reach a far-flung, vast audience. Now, the definition of a blog. A blog is a website with journal entries on any imaginable topic, usually written by one person, although most corporate blogs feature multiple contributors. Typically, readers leave comments. Businesses use blogs to keep customers, employees, and the public at large informed and to interact with them. So it's a way just to communicate and to have conversations. Marketing firms and their clients are looking closely at blogs because blogs can invite spontaneous consumer feedback faster and more cheaply than such staples of consumer research, focus group surveys, that type of thing. Employees and executives at companies such as Exxon, Walmart, Dell, and Xerox maintain blogs. They use blogs to communicate internally with employees and externally with the public. Here's some interesting statistics. 114 of the Fortune 500 companies, which is 23% of them, were blogging. Researchers note a slight leveling off and possibly retrenchment. That means kind of backing off from it a little bit in the adoption of social media among the Fortune 500. So even though they're doing this, they may be backing off from social media just a little bit. At this time, which would have been about 2015, writers have posted an estimated 164 million blogs, up from only 3 million in 2004. Half of these blogs are active, meaning the posts were published within 3 months. A recent study pegged the number of domestic blog readers at more than 123 million, representing 53.5% of U.S. internet users, or 39% of the population. So those are some interesting statistics. Although blogs may still be underused, senior executives are largely absent from social media. Blogs do represent an amazing information stream if they're used wisely. So this is just a little information dilly in your textbook. When Pei Wei Asian Diner needed bold new ideas for its menu, marketers at the fast casual restaurant chain launched a high-profile social media event. Okay, so they got the social media out there to help them out. The company sent writer Alice Shin and 2 executive chefs on an 18-day culinary tour across Thailand, Vietnam, Japan, China, and Korea. Purpose: inspiration for new Pei Wei dishes. During the trip, the 27-year-old blogged daily about her Asian adventures, generating good publicity and tasty menu ideas for the restaurant. In your view, what are the characteristics of a good blog? So, what would you like to see in a blog? So let's take it from a commercial standpoint for companies. Talk about this for a minute. Corporate blogs help create virtual communities, build brands, and develop relationships. Specifically, companies use blogs for public relations, customer relations, crisis communication, market research, viral marketing, internal communication, online communities, and recruiting. I have seen blogs used for public relations, which is PR, customer market research, and some marketing in general. Now, public relations, customer relations, and crisis communication. One of the prominent uses of blogs is to provide up-to-date company information to the press and the public. They can be written by rank and file, that means regular employees, or by top managers. Bill Marriott, which is like Marriott Hotels, is an avid and astute, I can't talk, blogger. His Marriott on the Move blog feels personal and honest. Let's look at it. 5 years ago, when I started this blog, I wasn't sure what to expect. I love writing and sharing my thoughts with family, friends, and talking to associates and customers. So I figured, well, I guess, why not? Through the years, it's been a great outlet for me, and I look forward to hearing from you every time I hit the publish button. Okay, so now we're going to go down to General Electric blogs. Edison's Desk addresses industry insiders and the interested public. Under the heading Best Buy Unboxed, electronics retailer operates 5 niche blogs targeting various constituencies and actively soliciting customer input. Frito-Lay is offering $1 million to the consumer who creates a winning homemade Doritos ad for the Super Bowl or comes up with a new potato chip flavor. Business bloggers can address rumors and combat misinformation. Tony Frosty Welch, which is a top social media strategist at Hewlett-Packard, averted a crisis before a video tagged HP computers are racist would explode on the internet. The webcam-made video demonstrated how HP's face tracking software only registered light-skinned faces. Welch thanked the video creators, addressed the design flaw, and promised a remedy. So he short-circuited a bunch of trouble because he knew about it. He got on the internet first. They're calling it a PR crisis, which it would have been. Market research and viral marketing for blogs. Because most blogs invite feedback, they can be invaluable sources of opinion and bright ideas from customers. Starbucks is a Fortune 500 company that understands blogging and crowdsourcing. We'll come back up to this here in just a second because we are talking about Starbucks. Let me finish this paragraph. Starbucks' ideal blog, depicted in Figure 710, is a public forum for the sharing of product ideas. Members vote and comment on the suggestions and eliminate poor ideas. So share, vote, discuss. See, share your ideas. Tell us what you think of other people's ideas and join the discussion. So they're making it interactive. Title's My Starbucks. So product ideas for coffee and espresso, frappuccino, teas and other drinks. 14,799 thoughts on food, merchandise and music, the card, new technology, other products. Their experiences on ordering, payment, and pickup, what they thought about atmosphere and the location, and other experience. So this is a good way for Starbucks to see what's working, what's not working, what needs to be tweaked. More options for decaf coffee, upgrade to chip readers, bring soy and other non-dairy alternatives back for free. So this is information that they couldn't get otherwise or would be very expensive for them to get. Okay, in addition to monitoring visitor comments on the corporate blogs, large companies employ teams of social media experts and marketers who look through a blogosphere for buzz, positive or negative postings. So they sit there and search for anything or any comments, we'll use Starbucks, that might be out there in other blogs regarding Starbucks, either good or bad or indifferent. The term viral marketing refers to the rapid spread of messages online, much like an infectious disease that passes from person to person. Marketers realize the potential of getting the word out about their products and services, where their messages are often picked up by well-connected bloggers, also called influencers, who boast large audiences. Experts say that marketers must provide content that will resonate or hit well with lots of people who will then share it in small networks. This buzz is comparable to word of mouth. Nickelodeon chose a widely popular annual Comic-Con convention in San Diego to unleash a viral campaign ahead of launching the animated Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series in the fall. Fans are asked to choose sides for or against the Turtles, act out various missions. Enthusiasts can connect with the game through various networks. So this is kind of like a preliminary to releasing this. So everybody was they knew it was coming out, they knew it was all about it, and they got to interact. Online communities like Twitter, which can draw a loyal core following to businesses and brands. Company blogs can attract a devoted community of participants. Few companies enjoy the brand awareness, customer loyalty of Coca-Cola. With its blog, Coca-Cola Conversations, soft drink maker shares its rich past life without Coca-Cola, which gets its fans more loyal. Coke's marketing is subtle. The blog is designed to provide a unique experience. Internal communication and recruiting. The blogs can be used to keep virtual teams on track and share updates. Members in remote locations can stay in touch with smartphones and other devices. Now, here's a little ethics check. While we're doing all this, that blogging is good, there are some other things that need to be aware of. Former flight attendant Ellen Simonetti was fired by Delta Airlines for posting on her blog Diary of a Flight Attendant, photos showing her in provocative poses on Delta planes in uniform. Simonetti claims that her dismissal violated her free speech rights and was an act of sexual discrimination. After years of litigation against Delta, Simonetti was able to parlay her fame into a book, even few talk show appearances. Whose rights take precedence, the employees or the employers? Yes, she was an individual, but she was on a Delta plane, which was not hers. So where do you stand? If she was going to do this, should she have been somewhere else and not using a Delta plane, or does Delta not have any rights? I don't know. It doesn't say what the results was. Just food for thought. One thing to note that blogs have replaced hard copy publications. Blogs can also create a sense of community. They mirror the company culture and present an invaluable opportunity for job candidates to size up a potential employer because you can read their blog, see how they're doing. Blogging has grown up as a commercial activity. Now, creating a professional blog, identify your audience. Here we go again. What's your purpose? Who are you trying to reach? As with any type of communication, you must know your audience to decide what to write. Like I said, purpose, who are you trying to reach? Your blog stand out as the internet. Choose a hosting site. WordPress, Tumblr, Blogger are popular platforms. Templates and other options help you attract traffic. You will be able to track recent posts and message threads. So what's its channel? Okay. So what's its purpose? What's its channel? Craft your message, showcase your expertise and insights, offer fresh, unique perspective on subject your audience cares about. Your writing should be intriguing and sincere. Okay, then pick the right words, emphasize potential search terms to reach the top of the search listings. This is like you would do any other time. Import business might do import, China, trade, and industry-specific toys. Work the blog role, provide links to other quality blogs relevant to your business or industry to boost your traffic. Blog often, stay current, stale information puts off visitors. Short, concise messages. Monitor the traffic. If traffic slows, experiment with new topics while staying with your core business and expertise. Monitor the effectiveness of your hosting site. So Google uses them. That's kind of a, well, we figured you would. Internal blogs track intellectual property. With a company like Google that's growing fast, verbal history can't be passed along fast enough. Legal department loves blogs because it's basically is written down, backed up, permanent timestamp version of the scientist's notebook. You want to file a patent, you can now show in blogs where this idea happened, which is really cool because it takes sometimes a while to file a patent. And the fact that blogs can help them file it is pretty good. Blog best practices, 8 tips for master bloggers. You need to craft a catchy but concise title. Ace the opening paragraph. And so we're going to do those two. And look at writing a captivating blog, applying the 5 journalistic W's. Who, what, when, where. Who, what, when, why, and how. Fact check, explanations, evidence, and examples, and background details. So you have to do this, or should. Then you have to provide details in the body, mind the so what and what's in it for me questions. Consider visuals. Add visual interest with relative images and diagrams. Include calls to action, calling readers in the title to do something or provide a takeaway and gentle nudge at the end. So how long will you make your blog into a dream feeder? Oh, you do that already. So be sure to ask about 360-degree security tactics that aim to stop inbound attacks. Edit and proofread, and then respond to posts respectfully. And then here's a career coach's coolest social media jobs: travel, eat, and blog. Start a funny empire. Ben Who saw the potential in I Can Has Cheeseburger, site featuring cute cat photos with LOL speak. Nurtured it into a 40 website business with 53 employees. Become a tourism ambassador. He started out as an island caretaker in Queensland, Australia. His duties was going to the beach, snorkeling, diving, exploring, and then blogging about it. Success landed Ben a full-time job as a tourism ambassador for Queensland. Travels the world to speak about his experience to 2,000 people at conferences, escort visitors, and send out adventures at home. Don't write off the old media. Not all plum jobs are broadcast on social web. Ice cream developer and flavor guru at Ben & Jerry's found her dream job advertised in a print ad. She grew up around food in her parents' restaurant. She now holds a degree in food science from Cornell University and worked as a product developer at Unilever, Ben & Jerry's parent company. Then, if you disagree with the post, do so respectively. Learn from the best. Visit the blogs of Seth Godin, Chris Brogan, Guy Kawasaki, Bill Marriott, and others. See what you can adopt and make work for yourself. You may decide to post a personal blog as student Dana Schwartz did. Just apply the same. We're going to talk about hers in a minute. We'll find out what else she did. So her blog was, it's a student blog, 3 tips for managing social media in the workplace. Title with a number and keywords to snag the browsers. So you have social media, workplace, and 3 tips. 3 tips mean short and sweet. Appropriate graphic. 1, 2, 3, easily readable, concise, easy to understand. There's Twitter links. Here's your conclusion. Concludes with important advice for social media users. The call to respond: do you use social media in the workplace? It gets them interactive with you, and then provides links so that they can go somewhere else, and then there's something about Dana. So she hit all the buttons. Best practices outlined here for professional business blog. Notice that Dana's blog offers a catchy title, helpful advice, and easy to read number items, and provides links. So we're going to go on